Let's say you have a job. Let's say that job requires you to go to places where things have to be identified, checked or reported on. After a bloody long day at any job site, say you've taken maybe a few hundred photos and they all have to be sorted. You get back to the office and guess what? They all start to look the same. Let's just say you're not Sheldon Cooper and don't have an eidetic memory.
I have an eidetic memory, as I've told you many times.
You could write down each file name for each picture, but that's double handling and who has the time? You could try a phone app like PicVoice, but it's rubbish. I've tried it. And cameras don't have zoom or a useful flash. And you can't or you don't want to record everything on your phone or a GoPro as a video. So, what do? Well, what if there was a digital camera that was bargain cheap and you could record short sound files and automatically attach them to your pictures? Well, there is. Some of the Panasonic range of Lumix point-and-shoot cameras have this feature. Actually 16 out of the 56 that I've checked out, and I'm sure there are more, so please let me know in the comments if other brands have this ability, or if other Lumix models not listed here feature audio record, the ability to capture 5 seconds of voice and attach it to your photos. The audio is captured as a 16 kHz mono sound file using the MOV file format. So, if you've taken say a 12 megapixel image, you get the 5 megabyte image saved as a normal JPEG. You also get a separate smaller 384 kilobyte MOV file with the audio with a 640 by 480 thumbnail of the higher resolution picture you've taken. A perfect, simple and elegant solution. Works every time. I do not go to sites without it.
Rinse water supply to tank B5.
So what I discovered with an old Panasonic Lumix 520, which is an early, it's 25 to 100 millimeters zoom. It had optical image stabilization, and curiously it had a touch screen. I think it was one of the only variants that did. It was able to record audio notes on still pictures. So if I turn this one off, this is a DMC-TZ10. So it's also an ultra wide, so 25 to whatever, 250 mil, 300 mil. It's got quite a long zoom. I never use it. I'm always after the wide angle. If you go to menu and go up to audio record, you've got two options. Off, which is how they come from the factory. Click to the right and you've got on. So if I then press out of that, take a photo and say this is a picture of a red pen. Wait till the triangles go away, click down to playback, you get a thumbnail image of the picture that you've just taken, and if you press the up button for playback and say this is a picture of a red pen, it works really, really well. So it's a perfect way of being able to differentiate between all sorts of different images on a industrial site or wherever you are. Could be on a stage set, could be doing props and continuity for the next day's shooting, anything like that. But not all of the Panasonic models have it. So the TZ10 does. I don't know why Panasonic doesn't do it for all of their models, but they don't. So this is my first one that I discovered by accident that it had this facility. It's an FX520, and you can see a little bit of a gap there in the case, and that's because this one got dropped. So it doesn't work anymore. It's for sale if anybody wants it. Battery works okay. But this one, which is the TZ10, if I turn that on, you can see that it's in program mode, and you can see the little microphone icon on the back. And if I switch over to say IA, so Intelligent Auto, you will see that the microphone icon goes off. So I can turn the flash off, for example, take a photo, and there's no audio recording. So what I'm saying is it's smart enough to know between modes. You don't have to go into the menu and faff around. You can just flick between, say, program and IA, and this is pretty consistent across all of the Panasonic Lumix range. I have found one Canon PowerShot camera that does the same thing. The thing, look, I really love about this is that it's small enough so that I can fit it in a case, or more generally, I can slide it into a pocket. It also takes standard SD cards, which are as absolutely cheap as chips. 16 gig is about 20 million photos on that at 12 megapixels. Well, maybe not 20 million, but this has got a lot of stuff on it. and it's still got 1621 pictures left to go. So again, take a photo. Yep, this is an audio recording to test out the audio record function. Go back to play. Yep, this is an audio recording to test out the audio record function. And there you have it. This is absolutely indispensable if you're on a set, if you're an engineer, if you're an architect, if you're chasing things around and you're seeing lots and lots and lots of different variations of the same sort of thing on any kind of site. These cameras retailed originally for about $700 in about 2007, 2008, and you can buy them now on Gumtree, Marketplace, eBay for about between $50 and $70 is the street price. Good old Panasonic Lumix TZ10. So I'll show you what I mean. So turn that on. Normal picture, that's just super. Now this camera is nothing special really. It's 10 times optical zoom, 35 to 350 mil. But what I want to show you is this. So we go down into menu. Oh, missed it. Sorry. Audio recording on. So what we do is we make sure that audio recording is on, and then if you take a photo, see that? You get 5 seconds to record a message. Hello, 5-second message. Righto, now if I go back to playback, there, you can play audio. See that? You get 5 seconds to record a message. Hello, 5-second message. So what this does is it makes these little old point and shoot cameras, and this one's even optically image stabilized, it makes them so versatile for site work cameras. It is simply superb.